2022 saw the County of Imperial, the youngest county in the state, celebrate its 115th birthday. Each of those 115 years brought many changes, and 2022 was no different. For the County of Imperial, 2022 was a year of renewal, renewed leadership, renewed vision, renewable energy. 2022 saw the county come out of the COVID pandemic stronger, more resilient, and continuing in our commitment to serve all, from the north to the south. Our dedicated and committed county employees continued to step up and do their part. The work never stopped on maintaining our roads, responding to emergencies, and ensuring the day-to-day operations of the county were managed efficiently and effectively for the people. All this while building a culture of camaraderie and excellence across all departments to provide exemplary public service. The year also saw the county say farewell to several prominent officials, while also welcoming a new set of leaders, even making history to help guide the county under this renewed vigor. Now, with all the pieces in place, and after all the tireless work and advocacy, Lithium Valley is a reality, and the county will work towards ensuring we move forward together to fulfill our region's potential, and that an industry is developed, the community is heard, jobs are created, and the benefits are shared. 2022 started our comeback from a pandemic that changed everything, and all of us at the county look forward to continuing that momentum into 2023 and beyond. Thank you for joining us this evening. The County of Imperial is proud to present the 2023 State of the County, presented by Chairman of the Board and District 4 Supervisor, Ryan E. Kelly.
Well, good evening. If I trip or if I start to drool, I know that there's a couple of nurses and paramedics in the audience, so it should be okay, right? I saw Kitty and I saw Cedric. You might want to move a little closer. Yeah? Well, good evening and happy St. Patrick's Day. It's a day to all of you here and those of you watching at home or online. This is a statement of where we are, where we've been, and where we want to go. I welcome you to Calipatria, and I want to thank the City of Calipatria and the Mayor, Maria Nava-Froelich, for their gracious host. I want to thank Danny Colas and Five Crowns Packing for opening their business for this year's State of the County. If you didn't know, Crown Citrus has been in here in Calipatria for over 15 years, and it's another jewel in the crown of Imperial County. It's been touched upon about how these things or these State of the Counties occur, and so I would like to recognize those people that make it happen. And there are more than I will call forward, but I'd like to, because of their part, and they aren't seeking any recognition for their role, Robin and I would like to thank and recognize Rebecca Terrazas Baxter. Please come forward. Blanca Acosta. Cynthia Medina. Hold on, there's three more. Okay. I'd also like to bring forward Mike Gomez, Mario Lopez, and Gil Revelar. So if we could get a picture of this, these people did a lot of time, energy, and they spent a lot of time in Calipatria. So their Circle K receipts will show proof of that. Oh. Your lens cover is on. All right. Do we got it? We got it? Okay. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Is that the blue? Thank you. So, thank you for taking the time to hear a humble ex-fireman speak for over an hour. I didn't see anybody leave for the door, so you knew what you were in for, right? No, just joking. This will not take an hour, and it will not be long, but it will bring a renewal message to Imperial County. Before we get into the state of the county, I would like to bring attention to a new art contest that we're starting tonight. We're seeking postcard art from all residents of Imperial County. A cash prize will be provided to the top 3 submissions and published for sharing with our local chambers and other visitor centers in Imperial County. There will be some information at one of the tables, and we'll put some more of the information on our website so that you can participate, similar to what we did with the flag and also with our hashtag slogan a few years ago. And if I could, I'd like to first acknowledge a few people for their commitment and conviction to the betterment of Imperial County. Supervisor Jesus Escobar. Please stand. Thank you for your steady leadership as past chairperson and the attention to Imperial County's vision this past year. Thank you for your commitment. Supervisor Luis Plancarte. Thank you for your dedication to your community and community involvement and extending conversations in Ocotillo and in Heber. Supervisor Michael Kelly. Thank you for your continuing oversight of county services and promoting regional cooperation for the county's good through association. And Supervisor John Hawk. Thank you for your fresh view and attitude and your view of government service and its role to its citizens and the infrastructure needs of Imperial County. I'm honored to serve the public with you and build new opportunities for the people of Imperial County. To our Chief Executive Officer, Miguel Figueroa, please stand. You and the administrative staff have tasks that grow every day and every hour. And I thank you for your service and addressing the needs of our residents. Thank you. To our department heads, if you'd please stand. You took a responsibility to serve our community, and I thank you for being flexible and adaptive in delivering those services. Thank you. To the approximately 2,200 county employees, you are the workforce, the residents, and citizens of our community. We, the Board of Supervisors, the administration, and the department heads, we accomplish nothing without you. Please stand if you're a county employee, regardless of your rank or stature. I acknowledge and cherish each and every one of you, and you must know that you are appreciated. None of these things that I'll speak about tonight have any bearing, have any meaning, unless we're all moving in the same direction. So at this point, I would like to acknowledge a group of county employees that made a huge sacrifice in the past 3 years. I want to make a special thank you to the men and women of the COVID response team. Throughout the coronavirus emergency, these brave souls answered the phone, responded to county buildings, and charted positive cases and exposures for the entire county workforce for 3 years amid adversity and ever-increasing complicated regulations. They continue to protect county employees and ensure a safe environment for everyone. At this time, I'd like to call up those members that are present. Adriana Ramirez. Where is Adriana here? She's all the way in the back. Kitty Gay. Jeff Lamore. Brenda Olivas. Eddie De La Rosa. Eddie Cedeno. And Marcelo Cortez.
Let me get on this side since you have so many.
Response team. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. I can hope that at their next weekly conference call that the COVID emergency can be closed and that we can stop with tracing and disinfecting and give them a break. And now I'd like to have a special honor as a presentation of the Imperial County Medal of Merit for Ricindo Guerrero Rusty Garcia. This is Medal of Merit recognition. Rusty was a coach, an educator, a district trustee, a builder, a civic leader that gave so much to his community. His generosity reaches across Imperial County and into the communities of Riverside and San Diego counties. Rusty is the embodiment of the Imperial County Medal of Merit: altruism, benevolence, charity, and self-sacrifice. And it is with great honor that the Board of Supervisors present the Medal of Merit posthumously to Ricindo Guerrero Rusty Garcia. Orale. Please come. Lupe, if the family would come forward, we'll make the presentation. I believe we only have about maybe 16 people that we've honored with this, and none more fitting than Rusty. As I told Lupe, he would give me calls and tell me where I was doing wrong, and he would answer the phone when I was calling him. And so he's truly missed. And I know that we have a flag that goes with this in a casing, so we'll make sure that that gets done. But would you mind wearing it right now? For just a photo. You want to say anything?
Hello, everybody. My name is Rusty Garcia Jr. And on behalf of my family, we'd like to thank the chairman of the board, Mr. Kelly, and the Board of Supervisors for this award. Thank you. I would just real quickly give a little story about my dad, but before I'd like to do that, I'd like to acknowledge and thank our family that's able to be here tonight and receiving this award with us. So thank you for those that are able to be here from San Diego and from Brawley, my dad's sister and brother, and his sisters and brother-in-laws too. And then also my mom and my sister as well, and my wife that's able to be here. We are very honored to receive this award on behalf of my dad. He would have loved this and at the same time be humbled by it. One of my dad's quotes that he said about himself was, "I wouldn't say I'm an extraordinary man, I'm just an ordinary man that can do a little bit extra." And I think that kind of talks about how he was and what he was able to do for not only the city of Brawley and our family, but as the whole county in general. Being able to, and all the community service that he was able to accomplish and be a part of, weekends spent at fundraisers, at whatever type of event or party, whatever he was needed, he'd be there and support as much as he could, even if it meant being a little bit late to dinners and some family functions. But even with all the community service that he did, our family always came first. And we knew that, and I think everybody else did too. And just one thing I'd like to finish saying is just what he instilled in us, and I'm sure you guys have heard it as well, but is to always have time to listen, be a voice for those that you serve. So thank you, and we appreciate this award.
Oh, yeah, picture? We get a picture.
Thank you.
So without a doubt, I'm here today because of one person, my wife and best friend, Robin Ann Kelly. Since that first day that I met her at Round Table Pizza in Rancho Penasquitos, she's been my angel, sent by the Lord to fill my heart with love. And we've crossed Imperial Valley and other regions beyond, and I look forward to many more years with you and our two grown children, Bridget and Connor. And so I want to thank you. I'm always very open about my history. So I was the dishwasher and she was the night manager. And so she was my boss from 1989 until today, I guess. So now I'd like to bring you some highlights from 2022. And we'd start with county departments, the Ag Commissioner. We all thank the retiring Ag Commissioner Carlos Ortiz, and we welcome our newly appointed Commissioner Jolene Desert. Jolene? Oh, she's in the far back too. At the Ag Commissioner's office, in their efforts to monitor and stop the introduction of harmful pests in Imperial County, they've issued 2,300 federal and state export certificates certifying proper inspection of domestic product, and conducted more than 39,000 trap inspections for invasive pests, and received state grant funding for a weed removal program. Our Air Pollution Control District, their work continued on AB 617 and improving the air quality in the designated Calexico El Centro Heber corridor, with over a dozen urban greening and parking lot paving projects. And due to the efforts of our Air Pollution Control Department, we are creating another corridor here in the North End, and that includes Calipatria, Westmoreland, and Brawley. Congratulations. The Auditor Controller Office. We welcome the newly elected auditor, Ms. Karina Alvarez. And the department personnel have managed the past 4 years with grace and majesty. And I appreciate their efforts to maintain what we've had to this point. Behavioral health. Imperial County Behavioral Health Services provided mental health and substance use services and treatment programs to almost 11,000 individuals last year. Child support services. Child support services continues to increase the collection goals, and for its 7th consecutive year met those goals, meaning that families receive child support they rely on every month. The Cooperative Extension. In 2022, its livestock program focused on the production of Holstein beef crossbred cattle compared to purebred Holsteins and alternative forages for livestock. Beyond agriculture, the Co-op Extension engages our youth in ag education through 4-H and school-aged children in the Farm to School program. County Council. In 2022, they completed a complex policy change for various departments to comport with current local, state, and federal law, facilitated and expanded the mental health court, assisted with numerous dependency cases involving hundreds of children, and handled and won multiple appeals to the 4th District, and more. District Attorney's Office. We all thank retiring District Attorney Gilbert Otero, and we welcome our newly elected District Attorney, George Marcus. Mr. Marquez, who's hit the ground running by starting a training program for prosecutors and launching a social media campaign to keep the public informed of their work. The Elections Department. In 2022, our elections staff was very busy as they started out the year comparing and processing completed redistricting maps from various countywide entities into election management system, ensuring division and district boundaries are updated and redrawn precincts reflect those changes. Congratulations. Fire Department and Office of Emergency Services. Our fire department responded to over 7,300 emergency calls, provided education, prevention, outreach to more than 2,000 students throughout the county, and secured more than $3.2 million in state and federal grants. These grants provided gear, defibrillators, extrication tools, communication, equipment, and staff vehicles. Our planning department. Our planning department was hard at work last year on Lithium Valley specific plan and other renewable energy development. We are not slowing the need on any of that work as they continue to process permits active and expanding on the 20 geothermal plants that we already have in this valley, as well as the 28 solar power plants. Probation Department. The Probation Department has continued and expanded the number of programs and services available at the Day Reporting Center by offering cognitive behavioral therapy classes, providing GED and high school diploma assistance through the Imperial Pathways Charter School, and expanded its pretrial services unit, providing monitoring, assessments, and referrals to local programs. The Public Defender's Office. In the first full year of operations since the pandemic, Public Defender's Office represented over 3,500 clients in courtrooms all across Imperial County. Hold on. Our Public Health Department. Our public health continued in their outreach throughout different mediums to inform and educate the people of Imperial County in an effort to build healthy communities. The Public Health's EMS agency also helped to distribute personal protective equipment, medical supplies, and equipment to various agencies and organizations throughout the year to assist our partners throughout the region. Public Works Department. Although it was open a few months back, our Public Works Department was hard at work throughout these past years to replace and reopen Lac Road Bridge. Anybody know where Lac Road Bridge is? There you go, there you go. Well, on this side of Keystone, it's very important. And I am thankful after 5 years, we now have a passway between the rivers to be able to get equipment and materials in and out of that area. Later this year, we will welcome a new fire station in the community of Sealy, with Public Works performing as the construction administrator. The Sheriff's Office. We all thank retiring Sheriff Ray Loera, and we welcome our newly elected Sheriff Coroner, Fred Miramontes. The Imperial County Sheriff's Office continued its efforts to be the leading public safety agency in Imperial County by participating in multiple community outreach events throughout the year and working collaboratively with the community. Department of Social Services. In 2022, the Department of Social Services provided public assistance to Imperial County residents through its various divisions and ensured that 105,527 individuals received Medi-Cal services, more than 132 million in CalFresh benefits were issued, 515 work clients entered employment, and 46 adoptions were finalized. And through its mobile unit and department staff, the Department of Social Services assisted in response efforts during several emergencies throughout the county, including the migrant surge in Calexico, the Winter Haven storm, power outage, and fires in the city of Calexico and El Centro, and most recently, the windstorm in West Shores. Thank you. Workforce and Economic Development. The Imperial County Workforce and Development Office served an average of 8,000 people a month with their employment needs by awarding micro-business COVID relief grants, providing paid work experience, financial literacy workshops for high school seniors, on-the-job training placement for over 400 people, and staffing and recruitment assistance to over 20 companies. At this point, I'd like to thank everyone who played a part in the past year accomplishments, and we all know that these items are just a sampling of all the work being performed by each department, each agency, and each unit of Imperial County. Okay, now for what I'd like to share with you. It is almost springtime and the season of new growth. New life begins in the desert, on the fields, at our homes, and in our families. a time when life blooms, and after months of cold, windy winter days, Imperial County is entering the springtime, and new growth is coming in Lithium Valley. It is now time for renewal of Imperial County. The definition of renewal, the act or process of renewing, the quality of or state of being renewed, something such as a subscription, being renewed, something, an expenditure that betters existing fixed assets. And the one that I think is most prophetic is rebuilding a large area by a public authority. It is a time for renewal. Our Imperial County is seeking new ways to capture opportunities, as evident by the passage of SB 125 and other lithium legislation last year. The legislation included a Lithium Valley specific plan and programmatic EIR, a health impact assessment, a lithium severance tax with 80% revenues coming to Imperial County and 20% to the Salton Sea, a community engagement grant allocation, and a STEM building at San Diego State at the Brawley campus. Each of these actions came from you. Industry, cities, community-based organizations, districts, anyone interested, everyone was invited to meetings we held in 2021 to build a plan. And from those conversations, a list was prepared in the Lithium Valley Investment Plan and shared with the governor's office. In my time as supervisor, it is the first successful legislative ask made by this county with direct funding approved and delivered. Yeah. It is a time of renewal. In 2012, Imperial County adopted the Public Benefit Program to address statewide solar panel property tax exemption. The Public Benefit Program supports activities recommended by the Ag Benefit Committee and the Community Benefit Advisory Committee. Those recommendations resulted in support of scholarships, public work projects, and new business development. One World Beef, Doc's Organic, Imperial CBD, and Strike Zone are some of the successful business loans that have been provided through the Public Benefit Program. Now, we are reintroducing the program to address the impacts on county services. The new model will provide funding for sheriff, fire, police, public works, and other services provided by the county, while keeping and updating the obligations of the advisory committees. It is a time for renewal. Imperial County General Services Administration produces a final budget with adjustments from trust accounts and carryovers to balance the general fund. GSA is doing a grand effort to balance our expected costs with unrealized expenses and transfers. Be it social services, public health, loss reserve, or recovery funds, we are only borrowing from ourselves. Some department funds have accumulated debt over the past few decades without attention or correction. It cannot be ignored any longer. Now, we are developing corrective action plans for these fund imbalances through collaborations with the departments and an ad hoc committee including the auditor controller, the treasurer tax collector, and the deputy chief executive for fiscal. It is a time for renewal. Ask my friend Hector Cervantes. Hector, where are you at? You're at one of the tables. Hector was an electrical lineman, a firefighter, an emergency medical technician, and a city council member. He's involved in multiple organizations in and around Calipatria. And Hector would tell you, look, if you have a problem, what are you going to do about it? Get involved. Hector and the Calipatria Chamber of Commerce wanted to bring back fireworks to Calipatria in 2023. And congratulations to the Calipatria Chamber of Commerce for renewing a long-held tradition in Calipatria, and I know it brings great joy to myself and to my family because my childhood memories are enjoying those fireworks in Calipatria, California. It's a time for renewal, and ask Jackie Riddell from here in Calipatria. Jackie was a paramedic, a firefighter, a business owner. She wanted a place for all children to play, including those with challenges. So together with other parents, they created a soccer league, a dance club, a social network for children with autism and their families. Today, Best Step Forward is helping families across Imperial County and advocating for services here. Congratulations, keep it going. It is a time for renewal. And as we gather here tonight, I'm introducing 4 items for board consideration. The community benefit grants. I have heard from local jurisdictions and from members of the public. I'm going to ask the Board of Supervisors to support funding to every city and town in Imperial County. I would like to dedicate $1 million to be divided by population and distributed to every jurisdiction from El Centro to Palo Verde, and to be able to do that with no obligations, to be able to let them decide how best to make a difference in their community. I'm asking for an expansion of the Parks and Recreation of Imperial County. I will bring to the Board of Supervisors 2 park and recreation projects for funding and support. The Desert Shores Restoration Project, in partnership with the Salton Sea Authority and the Bureau of Reclamation. The Nyland Open Space Project, in partnership with Intercare, GAFCOM, Imperial Irrigation District, and the Nyland Chamber of Commerce. Lithium Valley Development Office. I will ask the Board of Supervisors to support the establishment of a Lithium Valley office in Calipatria, California. An office housing our Deputy CEO for Natural Resources, a county planner, and a county public works engineer. A significant presence to support the industry, the surrounding communities, and inquiries from future developments or government representatives. And last but not least, I'm asking for a salary survey of all Imperial County positions. I want everyone to know where we stand and address the compaction issues in Imperial County. I'll bring a salary survey and market study to the Supervisors Board agenda. I'm asking for the survey to address the minimum wage compaction, and I'm also asking for the county salary and wage tables to be updated to remove all positions found below minimum wage. I want to make this salary survey available to anyone that wants to see it, and I'm knowing full well that we cannot make every adjustment that it will reflect, but I want to be able to move in that direction. So, as you may know, I've lost family members and suffered a heart attack in the past year. Some would say it hasn't softened my heart. Others would say that it has made me less unagreeable. I don't know if either is true, but I share with you that my renewal is present today. With God's grace, I've resigned my position at Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District because I can help more from the board than from within the hospital. And I am running for re-election as supervisor at District 4 in 2024. I ask you all to join me in looking forward and not back to the years gone by. Together we can achieve the vision of what Imperial County should be: a home to industry, employment choices, education opportunities, housing, growth, both economic and creative. It's a time for renewal of our strong Imperial County communities. I take the commitment and conviction from you, a commitment to treat everyone with mutual respect, and a conviction to extend the helping hand to those in need. I'm a humble public servant, assigned and entrusted with the public's goodwill, but I promise to honor that trust and protect the residents of Imperial County from any enterprise that jeopardizes that trust. The year of our Lord 2023, it is a year of renewal. The battery charger shared with you tonight is a metaphor for that year. Take it home and charge it. Get an extra charge and keep it. Again and again use it. A battery with renewal, like Imperial County's crown jewel. As this presentation ends and we begin to go our separate ways, I share with you an Irish blessing on St. Patrick's Day. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Thank you, and may God continue to bless Imperial County and all of you. Thank you.